Hey everybody, welcome to Enliven Wellness. My name is Tessa Gurley and I am super stoked to be here. This is where the missing pieces to your health puzzle come together. First of all, thank you to all my subscribers, all the people who regularly contribute to this awesome discussion, and who reach out to me from around the world. Like, seriously guys, it is amazing. Such a blessing, and I am so grateful. I'm here to show you that you're loved, to tell you that you're loved, that you can do this. I'm a messenger of health, and you are the people who I'm giving my message to, and that's allowing me to live my purpose in life, so thank you. With that being said, anyone who's a jerk, I will delete you. That might sound like I'm being a jerk, but this is my channel. You don't have to be here. Like, no one's requiring it. So you don't have to. Okay, so this is one of the most common questions I get. Hey Tess, how long is it going to take for me to heal? Okay, very legitimate question. But the answer I give is not one that most people like to hear. And I always say, it's going to take as long as it takes. Okay, so this video is to explain that rationale. Why is healing not just an overnight thing? How long is it going to take for you to heal? Answer: the amount of time it's going to take for you to heal is the direct correlation to how deep and how willing you are to immerse yourself in the process or the journey. Okay, I repeat, your ability to heal from any chronic issue is directly correlated to your capacity to fully immerse yourself and your willingness into the process. Your willingness to immerse yourself into the process really is the easiest way to say it, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? Think of the healing journey like a long, long hike up a hill. And this might sound like a cliche, but it's so true. It's a journey, guys. I mean, you could even take a gondola up that same mountain, and that gondola ride, even though you're not really doing anything, is still a journey because you're still going up the mountain. I mean, we could even go Star Trek style and say like, well, how about, if I were to teleport up to the top of the mountain? Isn't there a way to teleport? Is there a supplement I could take that'll teleport me to the top of the mountain to me being totally healthy? No, because even teleportation would be a journey. Okay? So if you go into this healing journey with that mentality that this is going to be a journey, you're going to make it so much easier on yourself, it's not even funny. It will be such a more gentle, fun, deep, true healing experience if you can go into it with the mentality that this is a journey. It's a process, okay? There are winding roads, there are obstacles, there are highs, there are lows, there are beautiful scenes, there are not so great scenes. But keep in mind, and this is one of my favorite Zen quotes of all time, and it is, even when you're off the path, you're still on the path. I was just talking to a new client yesterday, shout out to Ashley, super excited, and I was saying, I said this quote because it's one of my favorites and I keep it in mind all the time. People be like, oh, I did something wrong, and I'm like, no, you didn't do anything wrong. You needed to do that, or else it wouldn't have happened. Okay, so be gentle on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Go into this with the whole mindset that this is a journey, and learn along the way. Let yourself become a student in your own healing journey. All right? This brings me to my next point. You have to immerse yourself in the healing journey. All right, a lot of you know that I'm a fan of cold ice baths. Now, when I first started doing cold ice baths, I would tap my toe in and be like, I don't want to go. right? But then eventually I was just like, just F it, and jump in. And it is so much easier when you just say F it and you jump in. So I said F it, and then I jumped in, and it's like, oh, that's not so bad. So jump in. Like, jump in the pool of your healing journey. And you've got to understand that you can't just do one thing. Well, that was two. One thing and expect to get better. Like, you can't just take supplements and get better. You can't just do a diet protocol and get better. You can't just focus on the mental and get better. You've got to do it all. And I'm not saying that to be intimidating. Take it piece by piece. I mean, some people are like, I'm ready, give me all the things. And I'm like, are you sure? And like, some people can handle it. My boyfriend being one of them. I mean, he's super intense. The most intense dude ever. But anyway, love you, babe. And I am too. I'm pretty intense, but we've got to take things, you've got to look at all right, here's a list. These are all of the things that you need to look at in your life when it comes to healing. Nutrition, supplements, not a lot of supplements, but targeted supplementation. Environmental, your environment, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, your physical exercise habits. Do you stand and sit or sit all day? Which one? Your relationships. How are your relationships? Not only with yourself, the most important relationship, or relationships with others. What about your daily routines? What about your habits? What about your belief systems? What about your ancestry? What about the traumas that you've suffered? I mean, you've got to take an objective look at all the areas of your life. And by objective, that means non-judgmental. That's key. Again, I can't emphasize enough that you've got to be gentle with yourself in this process. Okay? You don't need to be beating yourself up and being your worst enemy. Be your best friend and your cheerleader. Okay? That's really important. All right, we are all our hardest critics, right? And even though I'm saying you've got to do all the things, which is true, if you really want to heal, you've got to do all the things. Let it, again, be a journey and be like, okay, I'm going to get this nutrition piece down, but don't expect that to be it. And then like, okay, some people are like, then I'll slowly add in the exercise, and then I'll start to take a look at the mental piece, and then I'll start to take a look at, again, if you immerse yourself in this process, you start to bring in all the different components, and then you get deeper and deeper into your healing. So with that being said, I just emphasize that you need to let this be a journey. You need to immerse yourself fully in this process. Just a second. 1 second, guys. I'm recording my video. Just a second. Okay, I love you so much. Thank you. All right. I love you. All right, thank you. I love you. Sorry, guys. You need to make this a journey. Immerse yourself in the process. Be gentle with yourself, and you will heal. Okay, and I'm here to tell you, you will heal. All right? This is where a one-on-one session with me can come on really, really helpful. Can be really, really helpful, is that we can come up with this full plan for you. Enliven Wellness is not just about throwing a supplement at you or giving you a diet plan. Enliven Wellness is here to get you to live again. Okay? And that's why I'm here, is to help you help yourself, because it's not me that's doing the healing, it's you. but I can guide you and we can come up with a plan together, right? Because really the healing journey is a journey about becoming alive again, about enlivening, hence the name, yourself. Finding that spark again. Being who you know you are. Going back to that person that you miss. Okay? All of us who have had chronic issues have been in that space of like, I just want to be vital again. I just want to, feel again. And that's what it's about. So I hope this was helpful. I know that it's not the answer that a lot of you probably wanted to hear, but how long it's going to take for you to heal is how long it's going to take. And it's a direct result of how willing you are to immerse yourself in the journey. Thank you so much for watching. There is hope. I deeply, deeply want to convey the message that you are loved and that you deserve to feel good. If you'd like any guidance, my email's down below. Let your heart be your guide. Listen to yourself. See you guys next week. Bye.